morning, everybody. Crafting Journey here. That Journey Chick on Instagram. Hey, I've been posting to Instagram. Yeah, I have. I actually did my unboxing. I put it on both Instagram and YouTube. So, the cat is making his way across the table. Come here, Stitch. Come here. This is not a good place for you to play. No, it's not. Come here, come here. Hello. Hello, I put some toys back there for you, okay? Go play. So Pearl has decided, over here, you can't see it, there's a pillow. She's looking at me like, me? Who, me? Yeah, she's over here like a princess sleeping on her little pillow. So this morning I was like researching the show. I do this every morning. I sit and make my coffee. Then I sit in my lounge chair and I do my research. And I hear this horrendous noise, and I look, and Stitch is like raping the baby. Pearl, poor Pearl's like, ah, help. So I go over and I rescue her. They have an appointment for their surgery on the 28th of September. That is the first available. Now, I know I could go somewhere else, but I really like this vet. What I really don't like, I don't want any more kittens. So anyway, yes. All right, I've opened the planner. Last night I worked on my cross stitch, the Hocus Pocus. I need coffee to focus. And I keep saying I'm going to record the floss tube. I will record it today. Yesterday, oh my gosh, I was exhausted. Really exhausted when I got home from work. So let's just say work done. Hocus Pocus cross stitch. And last night we had Taco Bell. Taco Hell. It's not that good. But my sister's like, I have a craving. And so I got Taco Bell, but it's such garbage. But it was tasty, it was tasty. I enjoyed it, but yeah, there's some much better food out there, like chicken wings. I haven't had chicken wing in a while. Okay, so what national day is it? It is National Radio Day. Yes. But before we get there, let me just finish I'm squirreling really bad here. Okay. And what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I didn't remember. Oh. I'm writing it in. I can't say it. Shoop. Okay. There we go. Oh, and yesterday I did the Notre Dame DAC unboxing, and oh God, the Monster Mash canvas was released. So I'm going to put a picture of it here. Oh my God, it is super, super cute. If you want to get it, go to treasurestudiosarts.com. Use my code Rebecca15 for 15% off your purchase. And you can paint along with us. Oh my gosh. We sold so many paintings yesterday. You guys are really loving this canvas. Now, people are like, what's the Monster Mash? What is this? So it's a group of all of us creators. It's Jen, DP Addiction Adventures, and I. This is our 3rd annual Halloween event. Let me just write this down. Monster Mash. Revealed. All right, we're done with that. So in the next few days, we will be doing a video, and if you leave a comment on that video, we're going to select one person to win the canvas ahead of time. So you'll have it when we start or shortly thereafter. If you want this canvas to paint along with us, I don't need this anymore. Please order it by August 21st to ensure that it gets here in time. Barring any unforeseen glitches with postage, with the postal system and translation to Chinese. Anyhow, it's a gorgeous canvas. So what is Monster Mash? Traditionally, this has just been Jennifer and I. I've gotten a lot of other creators involved just because of what's going on in Jen's personal life. She's very focused right now on taking care of her newborn, Willow, loving on her. There's some legal issues going on. So I'm trying not to overwhelm her. So I've involved a lot of other creators. Also participating is Life with Lindsay, Crafts with Crashly, Nana of Seven Crafts, Wolfpack Diamond Painting. All of these creators are doing this with us. They're all going to paint along with us. So when we have our lives, there'll be a lot of people in there. We'll have a lot of fun. There'll be giveaways. In addition to giving away the Treasure Studios Arts Monster Mash canvas ahead of time, Diamond Painting Drills is going to be giving away a $25 gift card, and I will be offering a 10% discount to everybody that orders from there. I don't have the link yet. I'm going to try to get that link from her today so I can put it in there for you. If you want to hold off ordering from them till I get the link, that's okay. But yeah, so Diamond Painting Drills. Let's talk about them for just a second. I am an affiliate there. So last month I did an unboxing and I didn't get to put it up because it was on my computer that died. So let me show you so I've got, this was June's special box. Each month there's a special box of drills from Diamond Painting Drills USA. I gotta find the best spot to show you these things. So this was last month, red, white, and blue. They do like a theme every month, and they put them in these beautiful containers. They're all marked with the AB number on the back. You can see that they're marked with the AB number. There's some glow in the darks in this one. So cool. That painting that I unboxed yesterday, the Diamond Art Club, it's called Notre Dame. Take a look at it. I'll put a link in the description here to the unboxing. But if you look at the moon, I think I want to do the glow in the dark for the moon. What do you guys think? These are square. The painting is square. This company has square and round AB drills and sparklers. This was July's, the one that this was July's because, I lost the footage for when I unboxed it, but it's pastels, pinks and purples. Look how pretty. Yeah, so again, the AB numbers are on them. They're in this gorgeous little kit. Also last month, and I'll put a close-up of this, she sent me a sneak peek of this gold metallic that's coming out. And again, I'll put a close-up here. But in the painting that I unboxed yesterday, there's the Eiffel Tower. I want to put some of this into that Eiffel Tower, this gold. That will be gorgeous. But what was August? Well, let's find out, because it came in the mail yesterday. So let's take a look at August's box. They sell these drills separately. You can buy them separately. You can get them. She calls these jars, but you can also order them in bags. I prefer the jars. You can get this little package each month, which I really think is fun because each month is themed. Now, I think the August theme is rainbow. But you can also order drills separately. You can get rounds, you can get squares. You can order these in rounds or squares. I don't remember what I ordered for August. I know it's rainbow themed. Okay. Here, you get a packing slip in here. This is beautifully packaged. Look, guys, look how beautiful. It says diamond painting drills. She's got this sparkly tissue paper. Then she wraps the drills. So cute. All right, we'll put that off to the side. We've got this little sticker, diamond painting drills. I love stickers. We'll put it in my planner. I'll put it in my planner later. Anyway, I'm just gonna cut this. All right, so apparently it says August squares, so I must have ordered squares. I don't have a lot of square drills, AB drills, so this is good. This is good. You know what I forgot? The Friday dance. It's Friday. Friday dance. Oh, I'm so tired. This feels good. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. The cats are they're on the move. Just as long as there's no assaults taking place back there, we're good. Is Pearl not there? Oh, Pearl's under the rug. Okay. So, oh, wow. This is really good. This is rainbow colors. Look at the colors of the rainbow in there. Isn't that amazing? So again, in this little special box, you know, this way I don't have to worry about, you know, where am I going to keep these? Oh, it's taped shut. Oh, okay. You know, where am I going to store all my ABs? This takes care of that little problem. Okay. Here we go. Look how pretty. Colors of the rainbow. Purples, blues, yellows, oranges, all those lovely jewel tones of the rainbow. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Really pretty. That 820. Oh, that 820 is gorgeous. There's a lot of 820 in a lot of paintings. So now I've got 3 of these. And I have asked her if I can purchase this a little tray to put these loose jars, but I didn't get an answer, so we'll take care of that. We'll get an answer today. Anyway, guys, I've got my mystery diamond painting out. Alrighty. So I have figured it out. It is flowers. Look how pretty. It's all pinks. It's all pinks. Yep. Tonight I will be on Mickey Sunshine Creates. That is at 8 Eastern, 7 Central Time. And then usually right after that at, I don't know why I put the scissors away. I need it for this. Usually right after that is DP Addiction Adventures. Depending on, you know, what's up with the baby. So we'll see. I'm going to go here this time, right here. And it's really sticky. Come on. Come on. Don't forget this weekend, I will probably take tomorrow off. Because I'm doing a lot of filming. You'll get a floss tube. You might get you'll get another unboxing. I had the Oraloa, which is a new company to me. Oh God, I hate double-sided adhesive. I really, really do. I loathe it, you know, because now I've got these little rivers here. I mean, I can take care of it, but yeah. Anyway, no more double-sided adhesive. Then I just take my scissors and kind of slice and dice it. There we go. I'll put that over there. There we go. Oh, do we have some color blocking? Let's take a look. Not a lot. Not a lot. Oh my God, what is going on with my hair today? All right. Wow, so many new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. What you're going to get here when you subscribe is like a little vlog of my life. I do a little planning in the planners. Sometimes a few unboxings here and there at the beginning. And then I do this day in history. What national day is it? And crafting and crime, judge, jury, and journey section. Where we talk about live trials. However, right now there's not a live trial going on, except for the Durst trial, which I've said this before. The man's going to die before this trial ends. He's got cancer. He's already in jail for killing another guy and dismembering him. But they feel the necessity to waste taxpayer money and try him for a different murder. But the man is so ill that he's limited as to the amount of time he can spend in the courtroom each day. So they don't get a lot done in one day. So the trial is lasting forever. But they have 3 networks, so I don't know why they're not putting another trial on. Whatever. I don't know if they've put all their resources into this Durst trial, or they're on vacation, or I don't know what's going on. But yes, I hope to bring you guys another live trial here soon. But don't worry, I have a crime story for you. Yes, a very good one. So, did I say it is National Radio Day? So, the radio has been around for many, many years. I don't listen to it anymore. Now, growing up, yes, we listened to the radio. The first thing you did when you got a new car is you found the radio station, whether it's country or pop or whatever. I'm very eclectic. I like all kinds of music. When I had it in the car, it was probably pop or wherever my favorite morning show was. I do not listen to the radio anymore because then they came out with Sirius XM. And there's really, and then that kind of, is that still available? I don't, it was so expensive. It would come with your new vehicle and you would listen to it for a while. It was kind of cool. And no, yeah. Now, did you see that? I have a ghost in my house. It just rolled off the table. So anyway, where was I? So there's not really like one person that could be attributed to inventing the radio. It was sort of a collaboration of a lot of people who put their part, invented various parts. And the radio was first invented for the military. So they had a way of communicating with each other. And then for like ships and stuff, like the Titanic was able to use a radio to get across a distress signal. Let me find National Radio Day. Do, 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 do. National Radio Day recognizes the great what is going on with my hair? Oh my God. Great invention of the radio. Celebrate the news, information, music, and stories carried across the airwaves. It was invented in the late 1800s. So, in honor of National Radio Day, I guess I'll turn the radio on in the car. The extent of my listening to the radio is my car. When I start it, the radio comes on automatically. So I get like blasted, and I have to quickly turn it down because when I plug my iPad in, it's difficult to hear, so I have to turn the volume way up. But I listen to YouTube, or I listen to, I listen to a lot of podcasts, true crime podcasts like Case Files out of Australia is very good. Small Town Murder is very good. There's a bunch of them. I just started another. If you've never listened to a podcast, the first one you should listen to, true crime, is called Dr. Death, season 1. They've had 3 seasons. But Dr. Death, each season is a different story. But Dr. Death, season 1, oh my word, it's fantastic. I should just tell you guys about that. Maybe I will, in case you haven't listened to it. But anyway, so enough about that. Radio, let's do Judge, Jury, and Journey. Let's diamond paint, shall we? All right, I need to pick a color. Oh, My God, I didn't have to look very far. It's right here. Wow. Okay, let's get a tray. I'm so exhausted, guys. It's been one hell of a week. I've just been going, going, going. The cats get me up at, where are they? Oh, one of them's under the rug. Probably Stitch. I don't know where Pearl is. She's not on her pillow. So they also like to Stitch. If I can't find him, I'll look in here and he'll be asleep under my dinosaur that's over there. Some of you know I have this big, huge stuffed dinosaur over here. It's like 4 foot tall. And they like to sleep under him. Pearl likes to crawl on top of him. Okay, I digress. I have digressed. I've gone far afield of Judge Jury and Journey. So, all right. So we're in Pennsylvania, I believe. Pennsylvania? No, we're in Arizona. Let's get the state right. Okay, we're in Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona. Little bar called CBS. It's just like this little, they serve food, they serve drinks. There's a lot of, blue collar workers that come in after work to grab a beer and, play darts. And it's just your typical like local little bar. Well, there's a woman there. She's, okay, let me get her name. Hold on. I didn't memorize this whole thing. Kim and Kona. She's working in the bar. She's trying to support, she's a single mother. She has 3 kids. She's trying to support her kids. She's just recently been promoted to manager. This is her first night closing the bar. So the bar owner calls her and he's like, "Are you okay closing by yourself?" She's like, "Oh yeah, Ray's going to help me close." So now we don't know who Ray is, but Ray's going to help her close. So the bar owner comes to work the next morning and the door is open to the bar. And he's like, "What? She left the door open?" And so he goes in and everything's kind of, it clearly wasn't closed out properly last night. The place has been robbed. And he's not that concerned about that. So he's looking around and he goes into the men's room and he can't open the door fully. And he's like, "What's going on?" So, why won't this door open? So he looks behind the door and there is the body of Kim and Kona. Quite gruesomely, she's dead. She has been, they've taken a knife and sliced her from here to here, her neck, and stabbed her multiple times. Her clothes are all in disarray. She's clearly been sexually assaulted. Just a horrendous, horrendous death for this woman. So he calls the police. They investigate. They collect blood and hair, and the photographer comes in and he sees a bite mark on her breast. And so he takes a picture of this bite mark because it's very distinctive. It has like one, my nose itches. Doesn't that mean something like someone's talking about you? I don't know. Anyway, so he takes a picture of this bite mark. And like, one tooth is kind of like out of, off askew. So in this bite mark. So they're looking for clues. They find this strange note in the bar mentioning something about this guy. He's Indian, I don't know what this note was all about. Anyway, so they just kind of disregard this note and they look in her belongings and they find the name of this guy, Ray, because she said she was closing with Ray. So now they've got to go find Ray. Well, Ray he's a postal worker that would frequent the bar at night. Young guy in his 20s. And Kim had a crush on him. and I think she was, and Kim is 35 years old, you know, and he thought she was a lovely person, but he didn't really want a relationship with her, you know. He just didn't want an instant family, you know, someone with 3 kids. And isn't that unfortunate, you know, for him? So, but you know, they're friends. So they find out that he lives close to the bar. So they go to his house to interview him, and the police, one of the first things they see is that he's got this weird looking tooth. And they're like, you know, can you come down to the station and talk to us? And, you know, he didn't have anything to hide. So he's like, yeah, I'll come down to the station. So they take him down there and they grill him, and they ask him, they put a piece of styrofoam in his mouth and ask him to bite down on it, which he does. He's like, you know, what is this all about? This is crazy. So they let him go. They take this piece of styrofoam and a picture of the bite mark to a local dentist. And the dentist says, oh my God, that's a perfect match. Very scientific. They take it, and they go arrest him. And poor Ray, you know, he's tried for this murder based on the tooth marks. Now, this is very convincing to the jury because they put up, you know, this impression of the bite mark, you know, because eventually they have him come in and they do a cast of his teeth. So they put this very elaborate film of matching up the bite mark, and it's if you saw this, it's very convincing. It's quite convincing that, you know, hey, this is how it happened. So it convinces the jury, and he's convicted. So he goes to prison. He's actually sentenced to death. But 2 years later, the sentence is overturned based on a technicality. So he gets a new trial. So the new trial takes place, and he is found guilty again. But the judge in the second trial, you know, he's not so sure this guy is guilty. He's like, I don't know. So I'm not going to impose the death penalty. I'm just going to give you life in prison. So years later, you know, his cousin, Ray's cousin, who works for a dental computer company, he decides, you know, I'm going to take a look at this file. I'm going to look at this file. And he looks at the file and he looks at the evidence, and he's like, wow, this, you know, first of all, the teeth are wrong. You know, they matched up the teeth, and it's the wrong teeth that they're matching up. So, you know, and it's basically, it's junk science, you know, nobody uses that. So he hires a very good lawyer because, you know, Ray even mentions, you know, I'm innocent. And to prove I'm innocent, I've got to, you know, pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for a high-priced, you know, for not even a high-priced attorney, a so-so attorney. Even if I prove my innocence, I'm never going to get that money back. And his mother puts up the money. So they hire this attorney, a very good attorney, and he starts to look at the case. And the police, they collected all this evidence at the scene. They collected DNA. They never have the DNA analyzed. They took those tooth marks and ran with it. They never got the DNA analyzed. So he has them run the DNA. Well, lo and behold, it doesn't match Kim's DNA, and it doesn't match Ray's DNA. It comes back to this guy that's already in prison for sexual assault. So now we know that they have arrested the wrong man. The wrong man has been convicted twice. He spent 10 years of his life in jail for something he did not do. Throughout the dental stuff, that did not come in. You know, in fact, there was no other trial. He was just released because the other guy, they go to the jail to interview the other guy. They don't really tell him that they've got the DNA evidence, but they send in a very skilled interrogator, and they get a confession out of him. He finally, at first he's like, no, no, no. He lived across the street from the bar. He frequented the bar. He was Indian, like it said in this weird note that was found. And as it turns out, he said that the barmaid, Kim and some of the other barmaids were making fun of him. So he got annoyed. So when he left, he just kind of stalked outside. And at some point during the night, Kim, while she's closing, she comes out to let some fresh air into the bar and props the door open. Probably not a great idea. So he sneaks into the bar and commits this crime. So based on that, they let Ray is released from prison. So Ray, who's now out hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to prove his innocence, he sues the city and ends up getting $4.4 million. And the basis of this lawsuit was the improper investigation by the police. They didn't test the hair, they didn't test the blood. They just went took this tooth impression and ran with it. And it was like he was nicknamed the Snaggletooth Murderer. So terrible. Anyway, so he gets $4.4 million. He pays back his mother. And now he spends his time advocating against the death penalty because he feels like there's so many people that are wrongfully convicted that are sitting there and maybe even being put to death. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you liked today's video, hit the like button and then take it out for dinner, okay? Buy a nice steak, baked potato with some mashed, with some butter, garlic, some cheddar cheese. But make sure the proportion of cheddar cheese is really, like 3 to 1 to the butter. The like button, like that. Anyway, subscribe. If you're not subscribed and you just happen to watch this show, and ring the bell when you want to be notified when I have another video that's posted. So, what is this day in history? I don't know. I have to look. Okay. It was, oh my gosh. Another crime story, guys. The Menendez Brothers. Yes. 1989. This is the day in history. August 20th, 1989. These two brothers murder their parents. Then they go buy a movie ticket so they have an alibi. They buy a movie ticket. And then they come back home after, the movie is supposedly over, call the police and say, oh, we found our parents. They're dead. Brutally murdered. So one of the Menendez brothers, his guilt is so overwhelming that he goes to his psychologist and confesses this murder. Now, the psychologist, who really has a duty to report this, starts recording his sessions because he's trying to impress his girlfriend with these sessions. So he's playing these sessions to his girlfriend. Anyway, so the girlfriend goes to the police and says, hey, the Menendez brothers murdered their parents. So their defense is that they were sexually assaulted by their father, and the father was getting close to, he was worried that they were going to out him, so to speak. Anyway, the first two juries, because each brother had their own jury. I never heard of that. But each jury, they're deadlocked. They can't decide because the defense just hammered that sexual assault so heavily that they couldn't decide on their guilt or innocence. So on the retrial, the jury comes back and they're convicted. They're sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. So that's what happened to the Menendez brothers. But it became like this media thing. It was televised, went on for months. Yeah. I know. Who would watch that, right? Not me. What are the cats doing? They're being docile today. No kitty show. There is one under the rug, though. He must have fell asleep. And I don't know where Tootsie is. Tootsie's tired. She's like not into this getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning thing. She's like, I'm going back to bed with Jean, my sister. Except there's not enough room in Jean's bed for her dog, and my dog. So that's an issue. Anyway. Yes, I'm going to work today. Gotta go to work. Now, the boss took the day off, so I'm not in a hurry to get to work, but I am going to work. And I have my last physical therapy session today, because I'm cured from the car accident, yes. I haven't decided if I'm going to hire a lawyer or not to get pain and suffering. I might just try to get it myself without a lawyer. You know, keep the third that they would get. Just say, hey, can you throw me a few bucks for pain and suffering? Because my back, it still does hurt. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's all soft tissue, but I just need to strengthen my core according to the physical therapist. You need to strengthen your core. And he's right. I need to go to the gym. Oh, yes. Okay. All right, guys. That's the show for today. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. Like my coffee, it's probably cold now. All right. Don't forget, get your Monster Mash canvas. Get your diamond painting drills. I will put the links in the description. I think I figured out how to do it on the iPad. I'm learning. I think my computer will be here today, though. So what I will be doing in the future is filming on the iPad and then uploading that to the computer so I can edit on the program that I like to edit on. But I've enjoyed bringing the show to you today. I hope you enjoy. I hope to see you either tonight in Mickey Sunshine's Live or tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Sunday at 11 will be my usual live. I will have Mickey on as a guest. I will also have Cheryl on as a guest. We're going to open our Yum boxes. It's an international box that we get that has these food treats in it. And it's just a fun little thing that we do once a month. And we talk about another country and we learn all about another country. Anyway, so I love you all. Take care. Have a great day.